Hello everybody and welcome to this new episode of
Sunday cooking class.
Hua Sunday Cooking Class. Hello everyone, my name is Francisco.
And this is Ainhoa.
Welcome home and welcome to Traveling Steps. Today we're going to be cooking a delicious salad.
Yeah, I don't know, for salad, appetizer, entree.
Entree. It's a little bit of everything. Depends. Sometimes we put it as an entree for people to just grab a little bit, but we like it as a salad because we put
Lots
much
of
more
arugula
rucola.
inside.
I wouldn't say this is a very Spanish thing. I think this comes from
I think it's more Italian.
Italian,
you
it's
know,
from
burrata,
Simone.
rucola. I think it's your brother-in-law idea.
Her sister is married to a guy from Rome, and well, what can we say? Italian food, it's beyond good.
Yeah, super good.
So we are gonna have a rucola and burrata salad. That's what we're cooking today.
Yeah, but we are going to add some Spanish ham, right? So
Yeah,
we
of course.
make a mixture.
We're Spanish, so there has to be some Spanish.
Okay,
in it.
you'll see.
Okay,
All right.
shall we? We shall. Let's
Okay,
go.
nice.
Vamos, boss.
Vamos.
Vamos. Okay. So, hello, everybody. Welcome home. Let me show you what our decoration is of the day. We have a mysterious lady. Take a look at that. That was a gift from Ainhoa. I don't know how many years ago.
Wow,
A few years ago. It's made of fabric, and it's like a shadow of, and it's a whole doll. So I think it's so cool. I love her. Anyway, so we need the burrata that is on the fridge.
Okay, let me get it. We were a good friend in Manitoba.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure that it was fresh. So what we have is one conference pear that we're gonna caramelize with some butter and some brown sugar. Then the main ingredients are the rucola and the burrata. We have two burratas here. Then we're gonna dress it with some olive oil and salt. And then as a topping, we put Spanish ham and some cool pistachios. Okay, so that is what I'm going to be cooking today. Super simple as usual. Let me turn a little bit the temperature up. And we are going to start. Okay, so here let me turn the camera around. There we go.
So we're going to start with the caramel.
Okay.
And we're going to. This is about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. You can use white also, but it's not as good. So what we are going to cook today is a toffee. Toffee is a caramel with butter. That's
Okay, so
simple.
we have already started preheating the pan. Okay, so it's warm.
Yeah.
I just have to put the sugar, and it's going to start melting in no time.
Yeah,
You-
you have to really be taking care of the sugar, of the caramel, because then it burns.
And as we always say, when there is sugar on a pan,
Wow.
never allow kids in the kitchen.
No.
If it falls one drop,
No,
it's horrible. I mean, a burn from caramel, it is, obviously we know it from personal experiences, it is hell. Okay, so please, whenever you do this recipe, do not allow kids in the kitchen. Whenever there's some caramel, don't allow kids in the kitchen. Okay, so why don't we start? How's that going?
it takes a time. It takes
a
time,
little bit of
and
time.
all of a sudden, boom! It goes like
Yeah,
that.
so why don't we start with the burrata
Now
or...
we're going to start with the pear.
Okay, we'll start with the pear. There we go.
So what I did was I really cleaned it through. This is a bio pear.
Okay, it's an organic.
It's organic pear because we're going to use the skin.
You're gonna put the skin. It's a conference pear that you just open it, please.
Yeah,
just
open
get the
it.
heart out. Okay.
I've got the hard out, right?
Thank you.
The thing with pear is that it
Oxidates.
oxidates very quickly.
Yeah. So you
It
can.
doesn't really matter because you'll see that you're going to use it with caramel, so it will get brown anyway. Why are we using it with the skin? Because otherwise, what happens is that it dissolves.
Yeah. You need, in this case, you need to put the skin because the pear is so delicate that it is required. Let's put it that way to put it. Well, take a look at the caramel. It's already beginning to melt. There we go. And here we are with the pear, la pera.
La pera is our daughter's favorite.
She hates pear. Our daughter, she's like the only fruit that, I don't know why she has this phobia for pear.
I think it's a phobia because it's not. I mean, pear is one of my favorite.
I know, it's so good. So, I don't know. Is it good?
It's good.
Okay, so we have the sugar almost melted. You put the butter into it. And there we go. Let me zoom in. Right, there we go. So what you have to do is just let it dissolve, and then you just have to add once it's melted and it's if you could smell, oh my god, it's the butter with the sugar. It is so good.
So it's like a caramel,
Yeah.
but it takes it takes a bit until it is mixed. So just give me a second, right?
Yeah.
Because it has to come together with the butter.
So you need to make a caramel texture because that's what you're looking for, caramel. And again, you cannot, this is the only tricky part of this, is that you cannot stop stirring this because it disappears. I mean, it burns in no time. So
It burns in no time. So let it just
get it a little bit more.
caramel like.
So now what we're gonna do is just add, well,
Add a
put a
bit of
little bit, a
salt.
pinch of salt.
I'm
There we
going
go.
to add a little bit of salt in here, right?
So that sweet and salty flavor is what.
Well, you can also use like how do you call that? Salted butter, but
Wow.
otherwise. And then you add the pear, and let it just caramelize a little bit.
It takes about 5 minutes, if so. I mean, the thing is that you don't want to lose the crunchiness also of the pear. So it has caramelized, but it's. Well, we'll show you how it turns out. Because you want it soft, but not too soft.
Yeah, that's it should be about 5 minutes. Oh, I didn't put my apron on, and I'm going to get all dirty.
Well, no big deal. Today there's not much splashing.
No.
Okay, so now you see,
But if
let me make a zoom in. So now you have the pears with the caramel, and they just stay there for about 5 minutes. And once in a while you stir it, but really you have done the most important and complicated thing of this dish, because from now on it's just ensembling. See? Okay, let me get everything ready down here. Okay, perfecto. Good. It's kind of difficult to move things around when you're looking through a camera. Okay.
Okay, let me just. So you put them flat, right?
Yeah, so you want them all to have a little bit of temperature and...
I'll put the temperature down
Okay.
to let them caramelize for just a few minutes. And then you can use the caramel if you want.
You don't throw anything away.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, I'm not paying much attention to you.
You're all concentrated with the pears.
I'm very concentrated with the pears.
It's like, ooh, the boss is concentrated.
I'm very concentrated. So you let them tumbling around, right?
Look at that professional.
I'm super professional. Sometimes I'm afraid a professional cook looks at our videos and says, oh my god!
What the hell are these two doing?
Yeah, but you know, it's home cooking, right?
Yeah.
You don't need to.
And we will not pretend to be chefs. It's just
No.
food from the heart, food that we love.
Yeah, and that we eat at home. So.
We eat at home. And okay, that's something we want to share with all of you, because for us, when we started this YouTube channel, it was more like, okay, let's cook something. That was pretty much it. But now that our kids are gone, they're in college and they're studying, the thing is that they're the ones asking us, hey, mom, dad, cook this, cook that, because I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, so we cook. We cook for them.
We cook for them many times because it's becoming our family cookbook. It's a modern digital family cookbook. It's not on paper, but it's on digital, which I think is kind of fun. So that's what all of these recipes are. We don't pretend to be chefs. We don't want to go crazy. It's always easy food, home food, good food. Okay, let me turn around.
So you see, it's just like that. So it's about 3-4 minutes, right?
Oh, okay.
So and then you can you see what you can use the juice afterwards. So let it cool down a little bit.
There we go. So you put them on a side, and now you ensemble the whole dish.
Okay, so what I do is open the burrata.
The burrata,
Burrata is like mozzarella with ricotta in the middle.
probably in the United States, you guys, as you have a huge Italian population, it's going to be much easier for Canadians, for Americans to find burrata. Here in Spain, especially in the small towns, there's like in Pamplona one place where they have good burrata.
Well, good.
Good. I mean, you can find burrata because the burrata has to be creamy, has to be a little messy. I mean, take a look at that. It's not like mozzarella. I like burrata over mozzarella because it's creamier. So I love it. I love the mozzarella, the burrata.
I like mozzarella, really. Okay, so
Whoops.
I know that Italians have Parma ham. I'm not gonna talk about Parma ham.
So this is the debate. Okay, we're Spanish, and our brother-in-law, as we said, he is from Rome, and he says,
Parma ham is good.
It's good. And it's good, but Spanish Jamón Serrano, I'm sorry, it's much better. I think
there's no discussion.
There's no discussion. I mean, he even says that it hurts him because he's very Italian. Everything from Italy is better. We love him. We adore him. But he says that yes, Spanish ham it's much better.
Okay, so the problem, I mean, in the Spanish ham Iberico has to be cut
super thin.
You see it.
You have to see almost through it. Okay, so really.
So my butcher hates me.
Yeah, because we ask him. She's our butcher. She's the best, and we're like, we want extra thin. And when she sees us coming in, it's like extra thin. Yes, please. Because
I think every time she sees me walking in, she's oh my god, here she comes again.
So the thing is that we always try to buy good ham. Okay, so this platter, which is about 200 grams, how much was it? It was not easy. It was not cheap.
€9 something.
€9. So, but the thing is that for €9 you can have for 5-6 people.
Yeah. I mean,
food enough. So
I mean, we could not help it, and we were like eating the ham before today, right? But
okay, so let's put some rucola. There we go.
Okay.
Now,
Should I put more?
well, that's
Right,
about it.
Okay. So,
So she's gone again.
I'm gone because I have to wash my hands.
I know, boss.
Madre mia. Right.
Still warm. What you want is to put the pear.
Warm, but not super warm. Right?
Yeah. So that's why you have to put it away a little bit from the heat once they're cooked.
So you put as much pear as you want, if you want.
Yeah, see, it burns.
It burns. Okay. Important thing, you can save the juice. Huh? In fact, you will save it because it's juice with the juice of the pear. It's got sugar. It's got butter.
Is that that little juice left behind, that is amazing on a toast, but it goes very well on top of as a salad dressing, right?
Yeah.
So you have the sweetness of the sugar, you have the burrata, the texture, that creamy texture, the saltness of the ham, and you need some crunchy, which is...
Yeah, you need some crunch. Okay, put pistachios, you can put whatever is convenient for you.
We like with pistachios because it's...
Yeah, and then with a bit more this.
A little bit of...
What I do, let me get my super thing for the
grinder.
The grinder. I mean, to make this is a lime.
Lime.
It's been
and just a touch of lime on top, like nothing.
You can use lemon if you want.
A little bit of olive oil.
And what did you put? Okay, here. A little bit of olive oil if you want, because this, remember, this is a salad, so a little bit of lime.
So you get all of these very interesting flavors, textures, temperatures. So really, this is a very easy salad, or as we said, it's an entree, an appetizer.
And then you have some.
But
That's it.
so let me take a look. Don't move.
Okay.
I'm coming in. Take a look at that beauty that we're gonna have right now. By the way, this is one of the dishes that you have to do and eat. You cannot wait for it. Okay, it's like, because it's hot and then you have a cold burrata, so you need to have both temperatures.
So we're gonna have lunch now.
We're gonna have dinner now. Yes, ma'am.
Or dinner, yes.
Okay, everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thanks for joining. Please remember to join our newsletter. That way you get all the recipes, you get everything, all the tours that I'm going to be doing. Remember that I'm doing for 2025. I'm going to do from Porto to Santiago. It's going to be last weeks of beginning of June. It's going to be a great tour.
Yeah, fantastic. I love it.
So, fantastic. Everybody, have a wonderful week. We love you. Adios, amigos.